PI board, and with me are fellow board members Al Russell and Erwin Hosono. In addition to the three of us, there are four other members working on the Teacher Grant Committee this year.
The Teacher Grant Program was created to encourage teachers and staff to use innovative teaching methods to promote learning. Since 1987, PiE and its predecessor organization have awarded more than $1 million in 44 rounds of teacher grants.
Teacher grants are not intended to replace existing district funding, but rather are an opportunity to seed innovation in teaching and provide funding for projects that may go beyond the scope of district or site funding. Grants, including grants for new technology equipment, must demonstrate the following. First, a strong curricular justification. Second, evidence of innovation, creativity, and excellence. Third, a method to measure and evaluate a project's results. And fourth, a sensible budget.
Grants demonstrating collaboration across grades, schools, or disciplines are looked upon favorably. PiE hopes that successful grants may be replicated, shared, or adopted more broadly across the district.
We are fortunate to have had the help of a Montana-based software company to put our new program online for all PAUSD teachers and staff. The online application asks you to answer a series of questions to help us better understand the thought process behind your specific grant. As part of this video, we will take a hypothetical grant and show you how it could be completed online.
For the fall, teacher grants must be submitted by the Thursday after Thanksgiving. For this year, that's December 3rd. For the spring, our deadline is the second Thursday in May. The online process will allow our committee members to review each application simultaneously and should allow for much greater efficiency.
Please keep in mind that we have two types of grants now, individual and collaborative. Individual grants range from $500 to $3,000. Collaborative grants can reach up to $15,000, but please note that you must contact our committee for special approval before submitting a grant application for more than $3,000.
The Teacher Grant Program has a marvelous history of bringing new and innovative ideas to education in our school district. It is our hope that the new online system will allow for a greater number of ideas and will continue making the PAUSD a leader in public education. Thank you for taking your time to listen to our presentation, and we encourage you to email us if you have any questions or concerns about the application process.
Thank you for continuing to listen to our presentation. Before moving forward and going through an example, we'd like to reiterate the teacher grant criteria. First, a teacher grant must have a strong curricular justification. Second, there needs to be evidence of innovation, creativity, and excellence. Third, a method needs to be in place to measure and evaluate a project's results. And lastly, we'd like to see a sensible budget. Please keep all four of these criteria in mind as you develop your teacher grant. Again, to find the teacher grant application, please come to our website at papie.org. Look for the Our Programs tab, and under that you'll find the link to the teacher grant application, as well as a reiteration of the instructions shown here. Should you have any questions whatsoever, please write us at papie.org. For the final part of this video, we're going to show you how to fill out an example teacher grant. Start at the website papie.org, come over to the Our Programs button, come down to Teacher Grants, and click there. There's a bunch of background information here. We won't go through that at this point because we want to focus on the specifics of a teacher grant application. The online application is the third button down, and then the first button at the top that says Online Application Form. Now when you first come in here, you're going to have to create a new account. That's relatively self-explanatory. In our case, we already have a test account in place and a password stored. We're going to go ahead and log on. In the process of putting this exercise together, we created a few test applications. The last one at the top is Furry Friends for first graders. Again, this is a hypothetical example. We're going to edit that application. Now, one thing you want to remember to do very frequently is save your draft. As you go through, if you save frequently, you won't have to worry about having to retype something should your computer lose its internet connection or should you have to step away. We've named our project Furry Friends for First Graders. We're going to request $500. It's for an elementary school project. We've categorized it as an enrichment activity. We're applying as a teacher, and we're doing this as a collaboration across our grade in the curricular area of mathematics. We've listed several other teachers, and we've hypothetically said this is at Walter Hayes School. We've shown that we're going to serve all the students in the first grade class, which would number about 85. And as we move further down the application, the 2 points that we want to highlight are the budget, where there's an opportunity to attach a spreadsheet which can give the committee a better idea of exactly how the funds will be spent. Other funding sources that you might have available. Again, the more detail you provide, the more comfort the committee can have in that the money is being spent wisely. And the bulk of the application allows you to go through your proposal. The brief project summary, statement of need, and so on. I'm not going to read these. They're relatively self-explanatory. The question of innovation is always an interesting one. And again, we're trying to show that as a district we can come forward with new educational ideas that haven't been used in other places and try to use those throughout the district. If you have additional supporting documentation that you want to attach, you can choose a file and upload it. You should inform your principal or instructional supervisor. I'm going to click on the Save as a Draft to show how easy that process is. And again, it's good to come back frequently and update your teacher grant proposal as time goes on. The more detail you provide, the more chance there is of successfully achieving funding. So that's a quick overview of the teacher grant website. Thank you very much for your time and listening, and we wish you the very best in your teacher grant proposal. Thank you.